Okay, so if you're a human like me, then you've experienced a day where everything goes fucking wrong and you're like an infomercial person where like the simplest shit is like super hard to do. That's been my whole day, all day. Uh, I'm not gonna get into like details. I will tell you, I almost set my apartment on fire. Well, okay, I don't know if I did it. I think it was something else that did it because I did a whole video yesterday about like all this spooky stuff that's happened in our apartment, and we always just call it like the ghost. Like we don't know if it's a ghost, but we always call it like the ghost. And well today the fucking A. So I was gonna do a video on the ghost yesterday, and after I was like done with it, I didn't like it, so it's not going up. I'm gonna tell you like the story about it later on. But I was like, you know, what if the ghost gets like angry and then like shit gets worse? And I was like, you're fine, dude. You're being so stupid. It's a ghost. Like, it's probably not even a ghost. Well, dude, shit went down earlier. Like, I was cooking something to eat, and I was like cooking on the stove, and I was done. I was cooking meat on the fucking stove, and I was done with it, so I like turned the burner off, I moved the pan to the other burner, and then like I waited a little bit for like the meat to cool down. I had stuff in the oven I was waiting on, so I go and I pull the shit out of the oven, like after a little while of like sitting around doing nothing, and I put the stuff from the oven onto the stove, and grab a plate, put that on the stove as well, so that I can just like have a proper like transporting of goods to one surface to another, and then put the rest of the stuff that was in the fucking thing back into the oven and let that cook longer. So I do that, everything's good. I made myself a little appetizer, I go sit down, I'm munching and I'm, you know, having a good time just eating some fucking cheese sticks, and I look up and like the whole dining room's like filled with smoke, and I'm like, okay, like, what is this? I get up, I go into the kitchen, I turn the corner, I look, and there's a motherfucking oven mitt sitting on the burner of the stove, and it's just half black, and there's smoke coming out of it and shit. It's almost on fire. So I'm like, what the fuck? I grab it, I throw it in the sink, I turn the water on it and stuff, and I turn the burner off. I'm like, I turned that burner off, or else the plate that I would have sat down would have, like, fucking been on a red hot burner. This thing was red hot. It wasn't just like, oh, it might be a little warm. It was red ass hot. I would have noticed, you know? So, I don't know what that was. But like my whole house is full of like shitty smoke, and I'm trying to fucking blow it out the window. I feel bad for my pets. Like, you know, I'm gonna have to put them in another room so that way they don't have to breathe this shit in. And like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I don't know if it was a ghost. Like an arsonist ghost? I don't know. If it is, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to piss you off. I was just telling a story. Like, I'm really sorry. Please don't burn my apartment down. I don't know what it was. On top of that, I went to drink a drink that is meant for stress relief, and I spilt it all over myself, and I was like, that's counterproductive. And then I immediately choked on my food when I went to eat it. And dropping stuff all day. It's just been like one of those fucked up days. The only thing that was like the highlight of my day though is I was like driving through Detroit for work, and there was like a business, and you know how like like there's like a business and they'll have like someone, like some poor soul, and they're dancing around outside and they're like wearing a costume and they're holding a sign, you know? I saw what I thought was that, but I was like, that person's not moving. And like the closer I get to it, I realize it's like a mannequin dressed in like this skin tight, like really revealing like green dress, and it's like holding a sign with like their deals on it for this like tire shop or something. And I was like, why do you have a scantily clad mannequin advertising your shit? Like they couldn't get a real like hot chick to stand outside in the fucking blistering cold to hold your stupid sign. And I thought it was really fucking funny, and I wanted to share that. But yeah, I know we were supposed to do a cooking video yesterday, and that didn't end up happening because life ended up happening, unfortunately. I mean, I like living, but when it gets in the way of like other stuff, like kind of irritating. And then also we were going to try to do that tonight. And then my husband Jimmy, who's in the last cooking video, if you didn't watch it, check it out. It's pretty cool. He was going to cook with me again this week, and we couldn't do it yesterday, like I said. We're going to do it today. He got called into work fucking early. So that's why I was cooking by myself, and the place almost got burned down. Don't trust me with your stove, because it's either me or it's a ghost. You be the judge. So yeah, we're gonna do the cooking thing, we hope over the weekend. Because we really want to do that. We were really excited. And then we also have other stuff planned coming up soon. It's gonna be a lot more than just me sitting here talking to you. I just want to, you know, keep up the consistency and at least do something. So yeah, be fucking safe in your kitchen. Always try to have a fire extinguisher. Unfortunately, ours is broken. Which is my fault. I'm such a fire hazard. Are you kidding me? We had, when we first moved in, we had like a fire extinguisher, and it was like hanging in the walls of like one of these like weird closets we have in the kitchen. And I was like grabbing the broom out of there like one time or something like that, and I whacked to the fire extinguisher and it fell and like clunk, like hit the ground, and I'm like staring at it like, oh no, and it starts going psst. So my first instinct is like, it's gonna blow up. So I go running into the living room, I'm like, Jimmy, we gotta get out of here, that fire extinguisher is gonna blow up. He's like, babe, it's just releasing pressure, it's not gonna blow up. So then we try to tell like our apartment maintenance about it, and we were like, can we get a new one? They're like, no, we don't provide you with new ones. If there's a fire, then you have a fire extinguisher like out in the hallway. And I'm like, what? Like, if there's a fire by my door, how am I gonna put it out with the fire extinguisher that's outside? You can't give me a new one, so I gotta go out and buy my own because my dumbass broke it. Oh my god, dude, this oven mitt's like half black. I'm gonna show you this oven mitt. Come on. I'll also like take you into the room where all the fans are going. I have like every fan in the house going, trying to like blow this shit out. Like, do you hear this? Listen. This is what nightmares sound like. And it's my oven mitt. Isn't it beautiful? Oh my god. That's the stove where it all happened. This is the burner that was on. Is, that one. Fuck it. But for the most part, it seems like all the fumes are gone out of there, and things seem to have returned to normal. So I can go back to my previously scheduled entertainment and play Skyrim all night and just fucking relax and eat the food that I cooked. Yeah, that's what happened. So, you know, sorry for the lack of like actual content lately. Like I said, there's just so much life going on. Like, soon things are gonna be different. But that's like my update. Please stay safe in your kitchen. Always keep an eye on your oven mitts, because they have a mind of their fucking own. And, you know, keep a lookout for sexy little mannequins, because, they're pretty cool. Oh, wow. Alright, well, I'm gonna go, yeah, if you haven't subscribed, then go ahead and do that, because this was so fascinating. I don't have anything else to say.